Hey guys, over at the garage, getting the 66 Karmann Ghia outside for the first time in almost 2 years. So it's been sitting in that back corner for a while now. So we're gonna get this out today. I might throw some rims on it. These are the rims I have over here. Got the old 5 spokes. Might throw those on it. See how those look. Here's my 66 Karmann Ghia coupe. Thought I'd give you a quick walk around before I did an oil change on it. Just moving some cars out. It's a Connecticut car. It was repainted a non-factory color. But it's in nice shape. Floors are solid. You can see a little Bondo. Little headlight work around there. Nose has never been hit. That's the worst of the two. You can see all that extra filler. That's what I was talking about on the 68 Ghia. It was nice and flush. See all that extra filler? It's a nice car. Drives well. Has the original motor. It still has the trim, torsion hole cover. Oh, I have a aluminum kit for this. The 66s have the 1 year only trim across the dash there. This is also the last year for that dash with the dual large gauges. Last year the 6-volt. Love those taillights. I got my 71 here. 70 was the first year of these taillights. 70 also had the side markers. Still had the old bumpers with the towel bars on them, but love that line with these taillights right there. Those taillights fit so nice. So one of the notable things about this car was the day before I was due to have ACL surgery, replacement hamstring graft for the second time on my right knee. Jennifer and I were looking at this Karmann Ghia. So he ended up having a Beetle convertible in the barn as well. So I bought 2 Volkswagens and I hauled them home that day in the pouring rain. And this was one of them before I went under the knife. Happy to have it. Nice little car. So that's that. I'm gonna pull this thing in and we're gonna get an oil change done. And then maybe we'll take it for a quick spin. But that's my 66. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil now. So one of the things I get asked a lot, because I have a few Karmann Ghias and some people aren't familiar with them, is what's it like driving a Ghia compared to a Bug? The first thing I notice is in a Bug, you're used to the VW symbol right in the center on the hood, just past your dash. On the Ghia, you have the 2 headlights, you can see the tops of the hood. Just gives you more of a, I've never driven a classic Porsche. I have a 914, but it just gives you more of a, I know they call them poor man's Porsches, but these cars. But it just gives you a different feel. I love driving the Bug. I love driving the Ghia. If you're tall, depending on how much padding you have in your seats, the headroom might be a little bit of an issue, but as far as height and pedals go, if you're over 6 foot, unless you're like 6'5" or something crazy, you're gonna be fine. But if you're that tall, you know, you might need a convertible. But definitely the headroom's a big difference. neighborhood doesn't have very much salt. The sun has dried up the roads pretty nice too. So like I said, I haven't driven this. I didn't get this car out last year, 2018, so we're starting the year off right. We're getting the 66. Getting the 66 out for a quick spin. The other thing about this car, it's the last year of the drum brakes. 67 went to the front discs. I can tell you that I have a 67 convertible. It's a huge improvement as far as braking. Can you still drive a drum brake car? Sure you can. I will also tell you that the 71 is a whole nother car in terms of handling. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 71 is not a 914 slot car, but with the IRS rear suspension, it really sits. This is where you might want disc brakes with this jackwagon. Yep, go ahead, pull right out in front of me. Who's gonna win that one? Me or you? I'll win. So yeah, the IRS car's huge. The car just feels like it's lower to the ground. It sits, it holds the road better. But you don't get that vintage classic feel that you do with drum brakes. And they're just two different cars. I love them both. The 66 motor is great. It's a great car to drive. I really like the 66. Well, we just lost a tailpipe. We lost a pea shooter. This is not the first time I have lost a pea shooter. I drove this car to a dust-off show like a few years ago, and I'm like, does the car sound louder to you? Oh yeah, let's go have a look. Let's see if it's my weld job. No, it's not my weld job. There it is. We lost a pea shooter. All right. She's still toasty. See what I'm talking about with the headlights, tops of the fenders. Just a different look for the driver. The car is noticeably louder as we're missing a pea shooter. But the sun is out. It's a nice January day. The snow is melted. That is a good sign. There's no center drain bolt on this car. I'll show you a clip of the 67 convertible that had the center drain bolt, because obviously what people do is they just drain the oil and do not clean the filter screen, which we're about to show you. Cross your fingers. She should come out clean though, because this does not have the center bolt drain. We're just letting this thing drain out, and when she's done, we'll go ahead and take them off. All right, you ready for the moment of truth? Let's see what we got. I want to say I changed this oil because I see there's 2 studs, and I seem to recall that about this car. I didn't own as many cars as I do now when I had this car, so I need to have records in each car on valve adjustments and spark plugs. So you want to get this out without deforming it too bad. Yeah, see, she's clean. I'll show you a clip of what these can look like if they're not maintained properly. That is what the 67 convertible looked like. Pure paste. Not good. So this is what we're left with. More importantly, well, that's not good. Alright, let's button this up. I just got them all snug. I don't have my torque wrench here, and I'd have to look up what the torque specs are on these. I just use a 1/4 inch ratchet. It seems to work fine. Without grabbing the whole end of the, just using like your wrist on it. Alternating nuts. You get the idea. Don't over tighten these. So that car's been sitting here for almost 2 years in this spot where the ladder is. And while I had the Ghia out, I'm going to crawl up into the rafters and see what all we can pull out of here. I see some bumpers up there. Those, I think that, yeah, they got reverse lights on them. So we're going to pull those down for the 68 black Ghia. We're going to see what else we have up there. I see some old, that must be the interior for this car right here. 56 Ragtop. This car came out of Rhode Island. Original Ragtop car. Original pans are still in it as well. So this is my dream car right here. 56 Rag, or 56 Ragtop oval window. Set of center lines and a 2180. That's my dream car. One day. Alright guys, well I'm out of time. I was going to put plugs in it and do the valves, but we'll do that next time. Because I want to get this, while I was waiting for it to drain, we got this on the Harbor Freight dollies. We're going to move that one over here. And we need to get these racks out so I can get one more car in here. Maybe bring the 914 over and stick it in here for the winter. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for the comments and all the likes. I really appreciate it. And look for some more updates coming out of this garage. Appreciate it. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you on the next one.